Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea Eppolito and we are together today celebrating life, luxury, and above all else love. So if you are a wedding pro, a couple, or anyone who just loves weddings, events, and gatherings, this is the channel for you. Today's topic is going to be the coronavirus and how it is sadly impacting our industry. I can tell you, just being based in Vegas, a place where there are truly millions and millions of people from around the globe that come here all the time. This place is ground zero for anything that can happen and everything that can happen. This is where we kind of manage expectations, cultures, people, fears, transportation, moving, events, lifestyle, everything happens here. And over the last couple of days, I've had a number of my clients reach out and ask me, should I still be moving forward with my wedding? How are we going to be able to manage this? What precautions have the hotels put in place? And what should I be saying to my guests? We've talked about this between us, between my clients and myself. We've talked about this with myself and our partners, the creatives that come together to create these amazing experiences. And even more recently, we've discussed it in the think tank kind of business coaching call that I do with the BBC Collective, which is the business of being creative. And I wanted to come out here and share a few things with you. First of all, I want to let everyone know clearly, I am not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. I can't give you guidance in any manner in that direction. But what I do specialize in, and what I have done for the past 20 plus years of my life, is taken people through a series of experiences, some of them really extraordinary, some of them really difficult. So as a community, as a culture, look at what we've lived through in the past 20 years. We've had Y2K fears. We've had 9/11 and the catastrophe that came from that. We've had H1N1, bird flu, Ebola, all of these different things that have kind of come into our space and made us question how we do things, whether or not we should be doing them, and the way that we should move forward. So I wanted to give you a couple of things to think about. First of all, what has history taught us? History has taught us that as a human race, as a group, we are an incredibly resilient people. Everything that life has thrown at us so far, we've managed to live through and come through. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that science and medicine catches up very, very quickly. Never as quickly as we'd like it to, but in all of the different things that we have been through, science, medicine, the government, everything has come together to keep us safe and to keep us moving forward. The third thing is that no matter how difficult, no matter how terrible, no matter what is going on, we come together because it's what we need to do, because we have this thing in us that says, I need to be with my people. I need to be surrounded by love. If life is fleeting, if the good times punctuate the bad, if life is just somewhat monotonous and everyone has good things that happen to them and everything kind of bad also happens, then we need to really celebrate the good. We need to dive headfirst into saying, this is important, this matters, this is worth celebrating. And so we will always come together, no matter what happens health-wise, economy, travel, all of these things. As a human race, we are always going to find a way to come together, to gather, and to celebrate the things that matter the most. And so I want to give you a couple of ideas if you are a couple and you are wondering what's the best way to move forward. Number one, it is really important that you acknowledge the fact that we are living through some uncertainty, that there's a lot of information out there, that there's a lot of misinformation out there, and that your family and your friends may be feeling apprehensive. So number one, either send an email, do a text, pick up the phone and call someone, or post it on your wedding website. Just acknowledge the fact that there's a general fear surrounding this time, and I want to acknowledge it. The second thing that you need to do is give people helpful information from the area that you live or the place that you are going to be celebrating. So what can I tell you about what's happening in Las Vegas? Well, we do have a confirmed case of coronavirus. The level of death, the rate of death is scary, but it's not horrific. And so things that we are doing are we're making sure that everything is sanitized. We're making sure that kitchens are super clean, over clean. We're making sure that there are multiple hand wash stations available, not only for the employees, but for the guests. I'm going into venues and looking and saying, where are the restrooms? How big are the restrooms? Can we make sure that the sink stations are consistently stocked, not just with soap, but with antibacterial that's at least 60% alcohol? These are things that you can do and that you can tell your guests that you're doing so that they have a sense of comfort. You can put together packages of, hey, while you're with us, we want you to have a great time, but we also want you to really be safe. So here's antibacterial wipes. Here's antibacterial hand sanitizer. Here's some bottled water. Here's some, vitamin C, airborne, anything to just keep you working at your optimum rate. And then as a wedding professional, something that I take very seriously is that I am the keeper of dreams come true. I am the custodian of your memories. And so it's not only my job to make sure that you have a really pretty experience, but that the process is fun, that you enjoy yourself, and that you and your guest feel absolutely taken care of, very, very coddled from start to finish. And so one of the things that I've gone out and done is I have invested in 2 new cameras. I have invested in a GoPro 360, which allows me to shoot a room in 360 degrees, and it also lets me post it immediately. So I can show a wedding live, which means that if you have an elderly relative, if there is someone out there that perhaps can't come or is too afraid to travel, but you still want to give them that feeling and that experience, I can do that for you with my GoPro. We're gonna be setting those up. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what I'm doing with it yet. I played with it the other day. I'll add a little clip in here just so you can kind of see what it is that I did, but I'm learning. I have a month to learn how to use this technology so that I can take it in and give my client a sense of comfort, knowing that whether or not we need it, we're gonna have some really great live, raw coverage. And you're gonna be able to walk through their wedding and experience it like you were there, whether or not they're impacted by Corona. I also bought another really high-end kind of, high-def camera because I want to be able to take really exceptional, extraordinary behind-the-scenes photos and videos. I am not your second shooter. We have a great photo team. We have a great video team. But there are things that I'm gonna see. There are moments that are important that I know about because I've spent the last year with this couple that I'm gonna wanna document and that I'm gonna wanna be able to text and share and tweet with members of their family that matter if they're not here. So the one thing that I will say to you in terms of coronavirus, norovirus, anything else that is out there that is scaring you, it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to feel unsettled, like you're just not sure what's happening. But that's life. And we've always lived this way. It's just a heightened sense right now. So remember why you're getting married. Remember why you're bringing these people together. It's to celebrate life, luxury, and above all else, love. Be smart, be cautious, but don't take away from your own memories and the experience that you deserve to have because of fear. There is always a way to get around it. So whether that means moving the location, whether it means postponing it, whether it means being really smart and intentional with hand wash stations and the little welcome bags that you're giving out, information, or whether it means getting together with your wedding professionals and really doubling down on technology so that the experience and the love can be shared. This is your moment. This is why we're here. It's to celebrate these things. It's to be in a perfect world for just 5 minutes, and you deserve that. So if you have any information about coronavirus, if you find this video and you want to know anything else, or if you have something that you want to share, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. I would love to see it. I'm going to continue talking about it. I'm going to continue sharing it. I want to thank my clients who have continued to trust me and my city through the process. I want to thank all of the partners who have come together really with a lot of thought and intention and said, how can we move forward as an industry? And I really want to thank the team at the BBC, Sean Lowe, everybody that comes in on our calls. We're tackling some really big, hard topics. Every single week, every Thursday, we come together. And our goal is just to move the needle forward a little bit. And we're not just doing it for us, we're doing it for you. Because when one of us gets better, we all get better. And that just makes us a better provider and a better custodian of all of the things that you really care about. So again, Andrea Eppolito, celebrating life, luxury, and above all else, love. Thank you for being with me today. And if you have any questions about Corona or if you have any comments, leave them below. I want to be in touch with all of you. Thanks so much.